Hello everyone. So, I want to come to you guys with this kind of new idea that I just came up with. I've kind of had this idea before, I think, but I'm not sure if I've actually shared it with anyone. So, I don't even know if you want to call it intermittent fasting or whatever. Even if you're not doing keto, this is what you need to do. I've found it every time that I've done this to be effective. Even if I don't do like a longer fast, like a 24-hour fast, even if I don't do that, I find to be effective is go until you get hungry and push past that a little bit. So, for instance, go like, if you normally eat every 3 hours, try to push it back a little bit. Start eating every 6 hours, every 7 hours, and then at least try to do it every 8 hours or more, if that makes sense. So, like, don't eat any more than once every 8 hours. If you can go longer, great. If you can't, then don't. So, you don't necessarily even need to do a 16-hour fast. I'm just talking about the weight loss part of it. If you want to do get autophagy and stuff in, a lot of people say you need to at least do 16 hours. Some people say you have to do over 24 hours. I'm just talking about if you're strictly just trying to lose weight. Eat every 8 hours. Don't eat every 3 hours, every 4 hours. Eat every 8 hours. And I find that to be very sustainable when you get into that. And I'm trying to get doing 24-hour fasts, but it's really hard to get into that without having extreme hunger, especially since you see that I do Grubhub, and which is, if you don't know, food delivery. So if I'm hungry and I'm delivering food, smelling food in people's cars, it's really hard to fast. I found bubbly, sparkling water that all it has in it has great ingredients in it. It has natural flavors, carbonated water. That's it. 2 ingredients. 2. Now, it's not sweetened, but, if you get used to, unsweetened things, it's really good. The next best thing is like, one of the ones that does have other stuff in it, but it's a little sweet. One of the, Vita Ice or one of those would be fine too, but I'm just trying to stay strictly no sugar. So, and no sweeteners of any kind. Not just sugar, but any other sweeteners. Trying to stay away from that right now. So, but you don't have to do that. Just, if you want to eat junk food, not saying it's a good idea, but if you're going to eat junk food, eat it every 8 hours. Don't eat it every 3 hours. That's what I'm saying. So, or eat whatever diet you want to eat, just push it to every 8 hours. So, even if, you want to have a couple beers or something, keep that within the window of your dinner or whatever, and then eat 8 hours after that. You can still do that and lose weight. I know I'm probably getting a lot of flack for that. I'm not saying you should do that. I'm saying you can do that. You won't lose weight as fast as you would if you cut that out. I'm not saying that. But I'm just trying to reach out to the people that just don't want to give certain things up and still want to make progress. And you can still make progress. Eat every 8 hours. Eat every 8 hours or longer. That's what I'm going to tell you right now. So, for instance, eat 2 meals. It breaks down normally to 2 meals a day. Don't eat 3 meals a day. Yeah. So usually, like right now, I'm cooking burgers right now downstairs. And I'm just going to have bunless burgers since I'm trying to do keto. Somewhat stay to that, but you don't have to do that. So, yeah, I got burgers cooking downstairs. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon right now. I'll probably eat again tonight when I get home. 11, 12, 1 o'clock, I don't know. Whenever I get done with work. And I'll probably eat again then. And then I'll eat again tomorrow around the same time, 1, 2, or something. And do that. So I'm not exactly sure what the hours are on that. It might be every 10 hours or something. I'm not sure. And the thing is, you don't have to keep it exact. Like, you don't have to be like, okay, it's my 8 hours now. I need to eat. You can push it to 9. You can push it to 10. You can push it to 11. You can push it to 12 hours. The longer, the better. But I'm just saying, if you can't do the longer ones, do 8 hours. Start with 8 hours. So, I think that's better than doing the 16-hour fast to where you cut out breakfast and then, you know, you eat lunch and then you eat dinner in another 4 hours or something, or 5 hours. I mean, I'd rather spread out my meals throughout the day to kind of cover my hunger, if that makes sense. That way I'm not going, you know, one super long window and then have another short window. I'd rather have two, you know, somewhat fast that are the same length generally. That way I'm going about the same time in between eating. My body gets used to that schedule, and maybe I can move to 1 meal a day again. And I had done that for a couple days during the, you know, what did I do up to? I think the longest I did, I was trying to do a 27-hour fast, but the longest I actually did was a 26-hour fast last week. I think it was last week. And yeah, that was pretty brutal, to be honest. And I want to, you know, feel full tonight, so I'm doing 2 meals tonight. One right before I go to work, one right after I get off work, which will be at least 8 hours, maybe 10. So, that's what I'm going to say to you. If you want to lose weight, just cut the meals to every 8 hours. Just do that. Alright? That's my message to you guys. See you guys later. Please subscribe and like below. Alright, bye-bye.